This is Will County's News Talk Sports 1340 WJOL. Tuesday, 4th day of August. Time for the Money Talk Radio Show. What is the Money Talk Radio Show, you ask? Well, it's our time to spend some time with our friends from NuMark Credit Union today. We're going to talk about planning for financial success. Hey, we want to grow your savings faster? Sure you do. We all do. NuMark Credit Union is offering a CD/IRA specials at 4% APY for 10 months and 3.75 APY for 15 months. Take advantage of these great rates now. These offers are for a limited time. Other terms and rates available. Federally insured by the NCUA. Please call 815-729-3211 or visit a NuMark office nearest you to apply today. They are all over. NuMark Credit Union, where you are family. At the end of the show today, speaking of money, we are going to give away a $25 Visa gift card. Compliments of NuMark Credit Union. Just listen to our conversation, and I'm going to pick a piece of information that either Laurie or Pastor Talaat will give us here in a couple of minutes, ask you to, in the form of a question, give me the answer, and if you are the first caller at 815-254-7300, you are going to win that $25 Visa gift card. Compliments of NuMark Credit Union. The aforementioned Laurie Veasy, Vice President of Lending with NuMark, in studio this morning. Hi, Laurie.
Good morning. How are you?
Nice to see you, girl.
You too.
Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Usually it's on the phone.
I know, and I'm so excited to be in the office.
It's much better.
Much better.
Much better. I'm going to let you introduce our guest here today.
I have with me Pastor McNeely from Purpose City Church in Aurora. And we're partnering with his church to do another empowerment event.
I like these. You guys do these
every quarter.
I was going to say a couple, 2, 3 times, 4 times a year. All right. It's Pastor Talaat McNeely is with Purpose City Church, located in Aurora, on the east side of Aurora, and he joins us live in our studios. Pastor, good meeting you.
Hey, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Tell everybody a little bit about yourself. How did you make your way to Purpose City? You got an interesting road to get there.
Yeah, we are coming up on our 3-year anniversary this October. Prior to that, my wife and I spent a decade educating the world on personal finance through a platform that we created called His and Her Money. And we just had a passion from our own story of being deep in debt and becoming 100% debt free. And we just know the journey that it took. And we know what it feels like on both sides. Yeah. And we was like, hey, why don't we make it our business to help people feel both sides of the equation? What it's like they already are feeling with being weighed down by debt, not having their finances in order. What if we can help them get to the other side of financial freedom? And then in our journey doing that, the Lord said, hey, now I want you to take on a new assignment. And he gave us a vision for what is now Purpose City Church. And we've been doing that for the last 3 years. And so through our combination and partnering with NuMark, we're able to bring both worlds together for this incredible event.
You actually started in education, helping out kids.
Absolutely. I spent 8 years as an educator, high school teacher turned dean, turned assistant principal. So I just have a burden of service. Before education, I was in the military, in the Army for 12 years. So it's just all I know is to serve other people. And so I'm looking forward to continuing that with this.
I think there's a book in there somewhere.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Seriously. I mean, armed forces, CPS, and now serving the Lord.
Amen. And I guess maybe when the road slows down, maybe I'll have enough time to look back over everything and put pen to paper and make that happen.
You should. You should do that. I feel inept now, for crying out loud. I just got into radio out of college. Oh, well. I'm trying, though, man. I'm trying.
You're serving the people with what you do every day.
Thank you very much for that. It makes me feel a little bit better. Real quick, Purpose City. Tell us a little bit about it. You said you've been there 3 years. Love the name. What's a Sunday like there?
Well, we start every Sunday at 10 a.m. We love to lift up the name of the Lord, and we are unfortunately unique in that we're super diverse. We have diversity along ethnicity. We have diversity along ethnic socioeconomic background, even church background. People are coming from all different places in life, coming into one space, lifting up one name together. And I mean, it's beautiful every single Sunday to see people coming with burdens and leaving out feeling free, feeling like they can make it, finding hope that they weren't feeling beforehand. And so, I mean, it's just a joy to steward what God is doing there.
Yeah, right. Well, Laurie, let's get into this Purpose City Church Financial Empowerment Workshop happening later this month. Tell us more about the event and what the purpose of this workshop is.
The purpose, we're hoping to give people practical tools to improve their financial wellness. We'll cover topics like budgeting, credit, savings, home ownership, investment,
protecting our families, things like life insurance, the full gamut of what it takes to be in a sound place financially. That's what we want to offer to the community.
All right. And is it open to everyone?
It is open to everyone.
Okay.
So we're hoping to reach people from the city of Chicago, from the south side to the west side, and then all surrounding suburbs. So,
all right. Pastor, let's talk about financial empowerment and what that means. I mean, we could talk for 20 minutes, if not longer, on that. When you are in charge of your finances, you're a long way to being in charge of your life.
Absolutely, because you can have success in so many areas, whether that's career or family or otherwise, but so many people have this secret struggle with their finances. They are the one that everybody goes to in all these other areas of life, but secretly they're like, man, I just can't get a firm grasp of this. How do I know that? Because I was that person. I was rocking it out in my career. I was rocking it out when it became to being a husband and a dad, and I was flunking when it came to personal finance. But it just got to the point where I just knew I had to figure it out because it wasn't just about me anymore. And so it's important to get a hold of this, because when you have a hold of your finances, like you just said, you have a hold of your life. You get to go to work. It feels different when you're facing challenges or even facing mountaintop feelings at work. You know that you're not defined by that work. So many people are driving to work right now because they have to.
Yeah.
Not because they want to, not because they're doing the type of work that they want to do, not because they're working at the place that they want to work at, but because it meets the needs that they have. But what if you are able to make some moves, some adjustments, learn some strategies to put your finances in such a place to where you become the owner of your time? You get to go to work and you get to feel a certain way because you know that you are not dependent upon that job in the same way you were when you didn't have your finances in order. That's just one example.
What do you see as the biggest mistake people make?
Having their head in the sand, not having their focus on their finances. They're just going through the motions. They show up every month and just let things happen the way they would happen. So I told you I was in the Army for 12 years. One of those years I actually was in combat. And can you imagine showing up to a combat zone with no plan? You'd say, oh, we'll figure it out when we get there. Yeah, we'll just go here, go there, and just see what happens. But we show up to every single month with that mentality. It's a battle. Organizations, companies, they spend billions of dollars to advertise to you to get your money away from you and to them. And if you don't have a battle plan to keep your money or to be strategic with how you use your money, then you are losing a war that you didn't even know that you were in financially.
Can you give us an overview of the workshop format and what people can expect? So walk us through what time does it start? How long are they going to be there?
So the workshop is from 10:30 a.m. until 2:30 a.m.
Okay.
And the big ticket a.m. I'm sorry, 10:30 a.m. 2:30 p.m.
Got it.
And the big keynote surprise that we have is personal finance influencer Anthony O'Neill is going to be our keynote speaker. We're going to have books. NuMark is sponsoring the first 200 registrants who register for this workshop. They will get a copy of his brand new book that he will be there to autograph. And then we have breakout sessions. As Laurie talked about, we're going to be talking about investing, protecting your family, home buying, positioning yourself well for home ownership. It's the biggest purchase that you will make. So you might want to know what you need to do to put yourself in the best position possible. We'll be talking about credit, on and on and on. We're going to make sure that you know what you need to know to start winning with your money.
And anyone, any age can attend, correct?
Absolutely. We even have sessions for children from grades kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. So why don't you make this a family event? Don't just allow yourself to get this knowledge, but you can plant the seeds for your kids to get a head start financially that maybe you didn't have.
Laura, you work at a financial institution, NuMark Credit Union, obviously. So you see people who have this knowledge or have some knowledge already, but it probably majority of the people, and this isn't judging them, but they probably don't handle their finances very well.
And I was one of those people personally. So, in the household, and with what Pastor McNeely said, bring your family. I think that in the household, if it's not taught to you as a child, how do you learn how to spend, how to save, and what you're going to do next? So this passion that I have with educating the people is because I've worked in finance for over 40 years and seeing that people aren't prepared. You ask the question, what do we think one of the biggest things is? I think that we overspend. If you don't have it, my mom used to say it all the time, if you don't have the money to buy it, don't get it. Because credit card, I remember in college, when my first year in school, not being told that once you open all these credit cards, you're going to be responsible
that was
for
awesome, though, wasn't it, getting the credit cards?
And they gave you plenty of them.
Yeah, they did.
Without a job. So, just being good stewards of our finances, it takes a lot of burden.
It's ironic you guys are here today, the last day and a half during my morning shows. I've been talking about a story where a certain percentage of people that are buying new cars still owe up to $7,000 on the used car that they're trading in. And I got a simple answer for the people that are asking that question. Pay your car off. Don't get a new car until the other car is paid off, Laurie. So, yes, we are overspending.
100%.
And who wants to be upside down when they're buying a car, right? And car prices have gone up so much over the last 3 years.
Yep.
It makes it difficult. But I'm with you, Scott. I have never rolled negative equity into a new car. So I'll just roll it until the wheels fall off.
Just a strategy. Personally, I haven't had a car note since 2002. That's the last car that I bought with financing. And so we aggressively paid off my car. And guess what we did? We acted like we still had a car note. We just put a car note into savings every single month. And then when it was time to buy a new car, we only shopped based on what was in that savings account. And we just continue to do that over and over again. It's all about thinking ahead beyond the here and now.
That's a great idea. Would you agree, though, people are overspending? I mean, they've got the nicest phones. How many different, HBO Max, Netflix, Spotify, that stuff adds up, man.
It all adds up. And that's why the biggest problem that people are facing, to your earlier question, is head in the sand. Yeah. You only look at it at one subscription at a time. It's just $9.99, but you have 17 of them. And it adds up along with all the other things that you have going on. So that's why we have to have focused intensity around what's happening with our personal finance, and we have to take control.
You guys ever heard of Fabletics? It's a shoe. I'm not just a shoe. It's a clothing company, athletic clothing. Yeah, I signed up, and it's a weakness. I'm sorry, $60 a month I pay for this service so I can buy stuff from them. I got to cancel that. That just doesn't make any sense. I'm smarter than that. I got some cool clothes now, but I'm done.
But here's the thing, Scott. It's nothing wrong with convenience as long as you plan for it.
Yeah, that's true.
The problem is people don't have a plan. They don't plan for fun. They just have fun. They don't plan the bills. They just pay bills. If you have a strategy and a plan, you can incorporate all those things and still have control. That's the point.
Let's talk about some of the featured speakers. By the way, we're talking with Laurie, Veasy, Vice President of Lending, NuMark Credit Union, and from Purpose City Church, Pastor Talaat McNeely. Featured speakers, you already mentioned one. Let's talk about maybe some of the others that are going to be there.
Yeah, my wife and I, we're going to do a session called Money and Marriage, because that was our specialty. It still is our specialty, because one of the hardest things to do inside of a marriage is to navigate your personal finances as a team and as a unit. It's always been one of the top indicators or reasons why marriages fall apart. So why not have a proactive conversation about how to make it a place of strength in your marriage? And we're also going to feature some fantastic speakers from NuMark Credit Union as well.
Yeah, Laurie, what do you guys got going on?
We'll have people from our mortgage division, so first-time home buyers or people that are looking to invest, do investment purchasing of homes. We'll have someone talking about climbing the credit mountain and how important it is and what your credit should look like as you're climbing it. Budgeting, that's going to be a very big topic. Pastor has opened up registration, and he says one of the top things that people are looking for help with is managing how to budget. Yep. So we've got about volunteers again on a Saturday morning from NuMark. We'll probably have almost 20 people that'll be over there helping us.
Awesome. Credit is one thing you can rebuild
every day. One day at a time, right? Yeah. Because we don't usually get into the debt and the problems that we have all at one time. So don't hit yourself over the head when you fall down. Just get back up and start all over.
I'm a living testimony of that, Scott. I started in the 500 range when I got married. Like I said, I was a financial mess. I brought all the debt into my marriage. My wife was debt free, put herself through college debt free, and one step at a time. Now I have over 800 credit score. It's not magic. It's just strategy. And that's what we're going to be, one of the things we're going to be teaching at the Financial Wellness Summit.
And she still said yes, huh?
She's still here. Still 20 years. We just celebrated 20 years. She survived. She survived.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Very, very cool. All right. Again, you guys have lived it. We've all lived it in one form or another, whether it's credit card balances, carrying those and wasting money. I mean, you can speak to that right now. Over 30% APR on some of these.
Yeah, it's actually just progressively getting worse. And why do they keep doing that? Why do they have so much money to advertise? Because people are falling for it. It's a trap, not just for adults, but as Laurie spoke about, they are strategic with getting people when they are young, when they are impressionable, when they are looking for that sense of power because they're just newly out of their parents' home. And it becomes a lifelong handcuff, unfortunately, for a lot of people. And so you just have to have the education, because in a lot of school systems they're not being taught about this, and a lot of dinner tables is not being taught about this. So you have to do what you have to do. You don't have to stay where you are. If it's a problem, get help, and this is one of the ways that you can get help.
How can people sign up?
You can go to either our website, purposecitychurch.com, or you can head over to NuMark's website,
NuMarkCU.org.
Yes.
Okay. Sign up. And is there a cost for this?
Totally free.
0.
It's free.
You got no excuse.
Exactly.
You will get a continental breakfast and some lunch. So come on and see us.
All right. And it's this Saturday.
Nope. The 22nd.
I'm sorry, the 22nd.
Of August.
My bad. 8/22. Got it. All right. 8/22. And it gives you plenty of time to plan. All right. I like it. I like it. Any other services you guys have during the week you want to let people know about?
No, just come see us on Sundays at 10 a.m. We're there every Sunday, 10 a.m.
Right. Sounds good. Nice to meet you, man. Thanks for everything you've done. Thanks for your service. Thanks for your service now.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. Laurie.
Scott.
I'll see you, I'm sure, sometime soon. We have the event coming up, I believe, out at the cemetery for the clean the headstones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you been out to
No, I don't know about
Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery?
Laurie's got so much to tell me.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln National Cemetery. Not that we want to think about you needing a cemetery or anything like that, but since you served, go check it out. It's in Elwood. It's about, 25 minutes from where we're sitting?
Yeah. And when I say it's beautiful.
Yeah. Second largest veteran ceremony in the United States. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Take a drive down. When you have some time on a whatever, just drive down. I mean, once you get past the warehouses and pull in, it'll give you, I get chills. I can't imagine what it'll do to a vet.
Awesome.
Spectacular.
Will do.
Okay, good. All right, guys, thanks for coming in today. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You
have a great one.
Laurie Veasy from NuMark Credit Union and Pastor Talaat McNeely from Purpose City Church in Aurora. If you are interested, it's at 2850 Ginger Woods
Parkway.
Got it. That's what I thought I wrote down, but I can't read my own handwriting.